Hey, how you doing? Yo guys, you're here at Stay Sick with Kit, and today I'm gonna go through 4 types of players you need to watch out for. Let's jump right in. Number 1, the Jock. Everyone knows who this guy is. He's loud, he's cocky, he's probably tall or broad. You know, he's big in some kind of stature. His ego is even bigger. And what he makes up in muscle, he lacks for in, well, everything else. And the thing is, you know the girls he's dated, you know the girls he's banged, everyone does. I mean, it's only like half the girls in your circles. Some of you still keep falling for this kind of guy, knowing full well you're gonna be another notch on his list. Please stop falling for this kind of guy. It will do you no good. Signs of a jock are loud, obnoxious, big personality, big physical stature, bigger ego. Just everything with a jock is just big, you know? Apart from, you know where it counts. Next, the smooth criminal. Now this guy is mysterious. At first he comes across as very introverted, but he is secretly very confident. He gives nothing away. No one really knows who he's dated, if he's dated, what he likes, what he doesn't like. But because you sense this underlying confidence, that makes you think, well, he's got to be so sure of himself because of something. So I want to know what that is. And that just sucks you in. It's like a black hole. The closer you get to it, the stronger the pull. Nerd! And then maybe you get to know him. You know, you hang out a bit. He starts to tell you things about himself that nobody else knows about, or so you think. Also, he says things like, let's keep this between us, or this will be our little secret. I.e., let's not let anyone know that we're hanging out. Now, normally, there wouldn't be anything wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with wanting to keep your romantic life private. But then you realize that the places that you hang out are places where there's very few people, or you're unlikely to run into anyone that you know. And this makes you feel that you're the only one he's let into his world, the only one that has an insight into his soul, when in reality, he's keeping you a secret and 3 other girls. Signs of a smooth criminal. Comes across as introverted but secretly very confident, will only ever meet you where there's very few people, is adamant about you keeping everything a secret. The next player I need to watch out for, and is the most dangerous one, is the undercover player. The undercover player is perhaps the most dangerous out of all of them because he pretends to be a nice guy. Yeah, watch out for actors. They lure you in with their softness. They tell you how sensitive they are. Tell you how different they are to all the other dickheads that you've dated. Tell you how he would never treat you that way. Notice how he says he'd never treat you that way, not that he's never treated anyone that way. Yeah, it's all in the nuance. And then right when you're emotionally dependent on him, he pounces like a lion on a gazelle. And he pounces hard. No pun intended. He wants it from you all the time, and you give it to him. Because when you don't, he pulls away from you. And you don't want to lose your emotional support, your life jacket, your emotional rock. And then once you do start having sex, his entire demeanor changes. He's not calling you as much, he's not texting you as much, he's not responding as much, but he still expects you to be there. In fact, you might even find yourself chasing him. And what's worse, when you eventually see through this, no one believes you. Why? Because all they see is a nice guy. Signs of an undercover player. Constantly emphasizes how sensitive he is, constantly emphasizes how different he is, behaviors switches once you start having sex. And last but not least, the wannabe player. This is the guy that thinks, acts, and says that he's good with women, but he fails way more than he actually succeeds. I guess he's not really a player, but definitely a guy to look out for. He likes to portray that he's a player in front of women, as if to say,
hey look, all these other girls like me, you should like me too.
But what he doesn't know is that this only works when it's not coming from his own mouth. When other girls say that they like a guy, then yeah, it makes that guy more attractive in the female community. Am I allowed to say female anymore? But why is he spouting this? Because no other girls are saying it. Now, that's not to say that he's absolutely hopeless with girls, but you know, a wannabe likes to exaggerate. Signs of a wannabe player are openly states he's a player in front of girls, loves to exaggerate. Have you ever dated any of these kinds of players? Are you dating one right now? Are there alarm bells ringing off in your head? For more things on guys, girls, and dating, make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. And as always, keep it slick.
How?